Yeah, people are still just starting out. Stop it. These are still legit teams. Although this is one that loses if Trick Room goes up. So how do I ensure that happens? It's definitely Screamtail, right? It's probably both Farigiraf and Screamtail, to be fair. Because I want Trick Room to go up, so Screamtail, but then priority to be stopped, so Farigiraf in the back. That seems reasonable to me. Okay, so I'm definitely leading with Screamtail, and then it's just Brute Bonnet or Iron Hands. I'm always just concerned of the Terra Ghost. I think I'll go Brute Bonnet, because the Talonflame could be led, be Covert Cloak, and taunt me. I'll bring Farigiraf in the back, and then last one... I think it's Excalibur. That's a cool trainer card. Mm-hmm. That's main makes sense. So I will Trick Room. And so this is the thing. This is the thing about setting up Trick Room. Obviously, I'm going to Rage Powder and Trick Room. Therefore, they go for their spread moves. Right? Because it's like the game theory of like you don't Shadow Ball here. Therefore, I can Spore. Right? That logic is reasonable, right? That logic seems reasonable to me. It should be a Heat Wave and a Dazzling Gleam. But then, to be fair, if they do double the Screamtail and KO it somehow, then I get Farigiraf in and just one of them's asleep, so they can't deal with me anymore. Okay, yeah, Dazzling Beam. So that's a good start. What? That did more than it should have done. But Screamtail's super bulky. There you go. So this is very good now. So Trick Room has gone up, and I'm looking good. So, right, so I do want to Howl. And it's just, do I Spore the Chi-Yu or predict it to protect? It was slower than the Flutter Mane, so it's not Choice Scarf. So, yeah, I'm going to predict the protect, and even if it doesn't, then I'm still KOing the Flutter Mane and just getting the switch into Farigiraf and Iron Hands, and they can still deal the damage they need to. They did attack, which is a good play. But Flutter Mane is KO'd. Like, I need to make use of the turns of Trick Room. If I'm playing passively and just sporing, then that's not enough. And I'll just dodge the Heat Wave with the Brute Bonnet, it's fine. Not quite. But Farigiraf and Iron Hands should have enough in them to make it through the 3 turns and win. It's just, where's the Sash? Usually on the Chiampao, right? Oh, it's not Iron Hands, it's Excalibur. That's still okay. There's the Qianpao. That's usually the Szechuan. So how much do I believe in Excalibur? Because I don't want to Glaive Rush this turn. I'm going for Hyper Voice for sure. And it's just, does Icicle Spear and Hyper Voice KO the Qianpao? Because I'm pretty sure Hyper Voice two-shots Qianpao. It's just, does Icicle Spear get it? I don't think it does. Therefore I need to Glaive Rush, therefore I'm taking too much damage from Heat Wave. Right? Yeah, no, I think I need to Glaive Rush. Is it just double protect? Double protect would make sense. Yeah, it is. Okay. Wondering now if there was Sacred Girls on the Chi-Yu, so I'm going to assume they were and I made the right play, just to make myself feel better. So, yeah, now they'll be able to protect on the last turn of Trick Room. Still think I need to just make the same play. That was what I was going for previously, I should commit to it. I'm not going to have enough turns here. And I think if this was Iron Hands, I'd have been looking better than I would have done, given that it's back Excalibur. Oh, that does two-shot pretty easily. Icicle Spear would have done it, so I'm going to take a load of unnecessary damage here. But it's fine, I'm just going to dodge the Heat Wave. That's not a Heat Wave, so it's not ideal. Your Pokemon that comes in needs to not be able to protect. Okay, I don't feel any better now because that's lefties. That's annoying. It's just Dragonite. Can't usually protect, to be fair. To be fair, can't usually protect. They're going to be a baller player and just attack in the face of last turn Trick Room? Because if they are, I'm pretty sure they just immediately win. So it can't Extreme Speed here, at least. And if Dragonite does have Protects, they just win. So there'll be nothing I can do. They are baller! Look at them being baller. So I'd have gone for Glaive Rush, I won, but that's a good play for them. One was needed. Yeah, very good play. Like they've done well here. Like they could have protected on the Spore turn, they didn't. They could have protected on the last turn Trick Room, they didn't. But I'm just going to dodge the Heat Wave, so it's fine. I did not dodge the Heat Wave. Oh! I can still dodge a Heat Wave. I can still dodge a Heat Wave. If Hyper Voice is strong enough. It's probably not. What play gives me the best odds here? It's just Hyper Voice and Glaive Rush, isn't it? Yeah, and get lucky. Didn't get lucky. They've hit all their Heat Waves. Whenever I play Chi-Yu, they always miss. So never lucky. But no, they played that well because they attacked twice in the face of bad things happening to their Chi-Yu. So like they earned that win for sure. It's just annoying because I need wins. I need CP, and I still not sure if I'm going to be able to get there. Whiffing the 100 in EUIC was not good. Oh, below 1500s, that's not good. Like, worse than where I started with. What was I going to say when I was going to fill the stuff previously? Because I was just about to say that thing again. It's done exactly the same thing, so I don't know what's happening here. But because I'm still connected. What was the thing I was going to say? Am I still connected? Yeah, I'm still connected. What was the thing I was going to say? Can't remember. It was an episode ago. So, oh well. In the last two GCs, I didn't get any of that disconnections. So it's interesting I got it twice here. Because my internet's pretty good. It's interesting as well to see, like, top 9,000 is worse than started. So, to be fair, if there was a GC to actually get points from, this would be the easiest one because the points threshold should be lower. 1400th guy. That's a team. And that's what you're hoping to see on the Friday, to be fair. So, Trick Room goes up. I am sorted. So, Borrelium is the scariest part to me, so I'm going to go Screamtail, Iron Hands, I'm going to go Torkoal, and I'm going to go Excalibur. That's a cool trainer card. Okay, they didn't lead with Fake Out, and Screamtail is easily bulky enough to survive a final Gambit from Staraptor. So unless this is Terra Ghost on the Breloom, then I'm okay. There's nothing the Staraptor can do, right? Bandage, double-edge crit from Reckless. Would that get me? Well, the crit would. Without a crit, I don't think it would. It is pretty strong, though. Like, it is surprisingly strong how much damage Reckless Bandage Staraptor can do. Okay, that's fine. Just don't be Terra Ghost. That's fine. No Terra Ghost. Perfect. So, Pawmot does not appear to be a threat to me. So I could go for a Howl here. Don't know how necessary it is. Was it Intimidate? It was Reckless, so that's fine. So I think I can just get away with close combat that KOs. And I might as well just break the sash of the Pawmot. Yeah, that's a broken sash. That did more than expected. Muzzle Paralysis. Immediate Revival Blessing, expecting the KO. Thunder Punch Paralysis. No, fine. This should be a pretty clean sweep. Just Dragonites. Should be Wild Charge. And Psychic Fangs again. Break them all to scale. It's going to be a pretty smooth one. Doesn't particularly help you there. You saw it was mod scale as well. It had to be mod scale to take that much damage. So Yeah, but Excalibur can just Ice Shard the Dragonite whenever it wants, so I will Wild Charge, and I will Howl. Easily a KO. Straptor doesn't have the greatest of bulk. Tends to rely on Intimidate. Okay, Earthquake. That's worst case, but, you know, still fine. Doesn't really matter that the Iron Hands is KO'd at this point. I'm in Trick Room still, so I'll just go and Stalk off. Because then I can Ice Shard, potentially, if they somehow get out of Trick Room. I don't think it mattered between Torkoal and Excalibur. Did my attack get heightened? I swear I just saw attack get heightened. I should get a special... No, I should get a defense boost. Does that mean that the Howl factors in, right? Yeah, because the Intimidates factor in. So the Howl would as well. So my Scream Tail can actually do good damage if it's just howled once. That is good to know. That hasn't actually come up on Showdown yet. That's funny. That is good to know. Just one Howl will give an attack boost. Well, then I shouldn't have gone for Eruption so I could just see how much damage... Well, I'm going to do damage counts after this. But that's good to know. I hope I'm not making things up and that was just like me imagining things. Is this going to get the Scream Tail so I wouldn't have found out anyway? Because it's +1. Oh yeah, I'm not that bulky at this point. But yeah, them going for the normal Terror means they're not resisting the Eruption anymore. Definitely a KO. But we learned something today, and that is very good. Okay, that's the kind of GC games you want. Just the incredibly smooth ones. Okay, now we're back to positive. Okay, that's what you want to see at this point. Like reasonable 1500s guy. A pretty standard team. Well, let's go Golden Go over Arcanine. Okay. So then I will go with the normal. But there is a Dragonite waiting in the back. So I probably do want for a Graph. I'm sure I do. I think I prefer Brute Bonnet, and I'll just accept that there is priority. Because Frigoraph was put onto the team very late, and I haven't practiced with it too much. And at the moment, it hasn't impressed me. But then again, it's a small sample size of 5 games. But that slot is definitely the most open one. I'm going to see. I'm going on Showdown now, just coming up with some other ideas that could be in the Frigoraph slot. Because I've got a Torkoal, and I want... Like, even though I have Howl, I probably do want at least 2 special attackers. I'm very uncomfortable with 1 special attacker. And ideally that special attacker has Trick Room. Therefore, there's not too many options left. Especially, that's a cool trade card. Especially because I want that slot probably to have Safety Goggles as well. That's the normal thing to go with. Speed. Special attack. It's annoying. So I'm going to take a load of damage now. So, again, ideally, I just Wild Charge KO the Fluttermane this turn. Because I survive a Specs Shadow Ball, I survive the Booster Energy one. And they're not Terra Ghost. It's just, do I fake out the Tinglu so that I definitely get Trick Room? It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. Even if they switch to Amoonguss this turn, I'm Terra Grass on the Iron Hands, so it's fine. So I'm living the Shadow Ball. Easily living the Shadow Ball. What? Oh yeah, Tinglu. Thank you, Tinglu. Very much appreciated. So now, this is theoretically a sweep with Terra Grass, Wild Charge, and a Howl. Because they're going to switch to the Amoonguss with the Tinglu. They switched with the Fluttermane, that's annoying, but... Oh, they didn't. Fine. But now my Iron Hands is very well positioned. So it's probably ideal to just get the Wild Charge off that turn, but oh well. Tinglu protects, that is good. If it's just a double protect, then that's just a free Howl. Nope, that's a good turn. Terror was unnecessary that turn. Could have saved it, but that's fine. This is what this team is supposed to do. Like, you can get loads of Howl sweeps. Because the Iron Hands, Brute Bonnet, Baxcalibur, all three of them, if you get +1, it OHKOs most things. So, it's very good. I do like this Green Teller a lot. It's just Dragonite. I didn't bring Ferrograff, did I? Don't think I did. Am I in extreme speed range there? I'm going to double the Dragonite. The Tinglu's not a threat at all. Break the mod scale for sure with the Psychic Fangs, and then Wild Charge should KO at +1. If they Terra normal, it doesn't matter. I guess it only matters if they're mold scale and they extreme speed KO my Scream Tail this turn. So Farigiraf would have been a good bring here, but oh well. Yep, there's the Terra. And it's flying, so game is pretty much locked at this point. Unless they protect. But you should never protect when you Terra. Like I say, never. Like, pretty much exclusively, you should not Terra when you protect. So, yeah. KO'd. Goodbye. Tinglu's still useless. Yeah, Rock Slide. That's not that great. That's what we want to see. Yeah, it was Chimpao, that's fine. So, I just double the Chimpao, right? What was my last Pokemon? It was... Oh yeah, Brute Bonnet and Baxcalibur. So I can just ignore the Tinglu. Like, it's not a threat. And they've already Terra'd, so I can get away with close combat. And Strain Punch into the Chimpao. And the game is over. Nice. So, that's another example of just Scream Tail plus, like, thing to help get Trick Room and then sweep with Howl. Very nice.